Hi, good morning.
Thanks for spending your time for interview. So I would like to ask some questions. So the first is, how long have you been practicing medicine?
I'm in the field of medicine for the past 16 years.
So can you explain briefly what did you did as a doctor?
Well, I started working from 1999. No, sorry, 89. 89, 16 years, yeah. Almost 1990 I started my career, and now it's going to be almost 16 years. I started as MBBS doctor, and I started as a houseman in Taiping Hospital with Dr. Jaswan as my boss. After my husband, I was posted in a rural setting of Greek Hospital in Perak. I was there for almost 2.5 years. Then I was transferred to Kuala Lumpur Hospital, where I was there for about 2 years. Then I got a scholarship to do masters in obstetrics and gynecology at University of New which is 4 years. I completed that and then posted to Johor Bahru for 1 year for gazettement. After that, I was transferred to Slang Hospital. I was there for about 1 year plus, and then I came out and started my private practice as a private gynecologist at Selayang and Rawang at present.
So when and where did you graduate from?
Okay, I've graduated from Manipal in Kasturba Medical College in Mangalore, and my MBBS. After my MBBS, I came back and I did my masters locally in University of Leiden.
Okay, so when did you decide to become a doctor?
When did I do? Somehow I had some passion for medicine. I always fascinate seeing people working in the hospital. Not really as a doctor, but the hospital itself fascinated me, how people do help and take care of people sick, and all the nursing staff, the attendants, even the doctors and all the senior staff, how they take care. It gave me some interaction that I should be with them, that type of fraternity, And I was in the Malaysian Red Cross Society or Red Crescent Society from the school days. That gave me more affection towards this profession.
Okay, so who persuaded you to become a doctor, and did your parents support you to become a doctor?
I had the ambition to become a doctor. I had a passion to do medicine, but I think I always wanted to be a doctor. But the push came from my grandmother. She said she would support me, whatever it is, because she was not educated. Then she said, when I was going to be the first graduate of the family, she was so happy. She said, no, okay, I'll support you. Don't worry, I give you all my API money, go and study, things like that. Of course, my parents and my uncles, aunties, everybody supported me.
Okay, so what are the skills required to become a good doctor?
You must love to serve all people without any differences, and you must always feel that you can do something for others to relieve their pain and also to prolong their life. As long as you have that type of likings in you, can do. I mean, we cannot control everything, but you can be some help to relieve somebody's pain. That's great.
Okay, so how passionate are you towards medicine?
I'm very passionate about my job and my medicine.
So when did you started to own your clinic?
I started my private practice in 2002. 2002, yes.
So is there any competitive to enter medicine nowadays?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of competition nowadays, and the opportunities also actually more, because at those days there were only one or two only few government medical colleges and universities, and now there are universities, there are about 10 universities, public universities offering medicine. Besides that, I think there's maybe another 10 to 15 private universities offering medicine. The opportunities are vast, but of course the competition is also there always. To go into public universities, it's a big challenge, but particularly if you are a non-Bhumiputra, and it's more challenging if you are economically a bit backward.
Okay. So did you went through any difficulties throughout the whole course? And how did you manage?
Not really difficulties. I mean, it is the moral, what I'll say that if you join the good people, the hard-working people, you will sail with them to success. You may not be the number one among the group, but still you will be the successful lot because you are sailing with the successful people. If you go with the weaker ones, you might be number one among the weaker ones, but still you are the weak ones. You are not a successful one. So the hard work, we have to be learning from others, join them, and you don't have to feel jealous about people who do better than you, but you can try to be at least like them. Right? Just mimic what they do. If you don't have ideas, doesn't matter. Just mimic whatever they do. They study, you study. They sleep, right? They practice this, you go and practice this. Right? Ability to study and master a subject is differ from one person to one person. Some people just read once and they can remember for forever. Some people have to read 10 times to remember that. Even then you will forget. So we have to remind ourselves. So I am in the second category. I have to read many times to remember and keep things in my mind and keep going. Well, if somebody else reads one, good, it's good. I mean, his ability is like that, but my ability is that. So if I have to be like him, I have to be more hardworking than the other person. To be at least like him. May not be better than him, but to be like him or her. So the answer is hard work. If you want to be where you want to be, it is continuous hard work and your aspiration to be always better and always question yourself. If somebody can get 100 marks in mathematics, why you cannot? There's always you can. There's no such thing you cannot. It's only that maybe you have to do 10 times, but you will reach it again. You have to do 10 times, do, but don't compare. Okay, he did one time, so he can get 100. I did one time, why I cannot get? No, I mean, our ability is like that. It's okay, fine. So our nature of this thing. Maybe you're good at other things compared to other person, but doesn't matter. In that particular field, that person is the best. So learn from his experiences and be dedicated to what you're doing.
So, what are the experience I should get it if I want to pursue in medicine?
As I told you, you must have the love to serve people and continue to do something better to make other people happy. And you must have the passion from your heart to serve and to continue to serve. Yes, money is another thing. You need to earn to have a good life, good comfortable life and all those things. But money is not everything. You must always put in your mind that as a doctor, I think your job, your passion and your credibility comes first. Money is number two.
So after you graduate from medicine, how did you improve your skills and knowledge?
You need to continue to read, attend seminars, read magazines, be in touch with online. Now internet is so accessible. Sometimes you don't even have to attend a meeting, but you can get all the things, details there. But continue reading, important thing. Things change very fast, so you have to be keeping in touch. Yeah. Certain things won't change, like my face, my nose, my eye, my teeth, my anatomy, all these things. But how we handle that situation changes.
So do you think chemistry is extremely important when it comes to medicine?
Yeah, end of the day, the body the body itself is a chemistry. You can call it anatomy, but for the anatomy to maintain, you need that chemistry. So it's all biological things from the time the cell is formed or the life is formed till that it's chemistry. Even until decay is chemistry. So you must know what's happening. Even after death, you need to know the chemistry, how the body gets from rigid to decay and then gets dissolved.
So how many chemistry courses taken by you in university or college after graduating from high school?
Chemistry is part and parcel of, general chemistry is part and parcel of our curriculum before you do medical university. After entering the medical university, it becomes biochemistry. We call it a biochemistry, where we read about enzymes and all the cycles, oxidative pathways, energy, how the energy is produced, how the cells utilize it, and anaerobic aerobic pathways, all these things you have to know, and how ATP's energy is produced, and how they're being utilized. And because it's important, because to study a normal person and a diseased person, that's different in this chemistry. What goes wrong, Now, even simple thing like the amount of potassium inside the cell and outside the cell is important. That for optimum function, the potassium should be higher inside the cell and lower. Sodium should be higher outside the cell and lower inside the cell. That's how it for optimum. If the thing reverses because of wall damage, cell wall damage, anything like that, if the chemistry is disturbed, the patient can die. He can go into acidosis. A lot of diseases will depend on how much acid inside, what's the pH in the body and all this. So chemistry is very important.
Yeah.
So, physics may not be, but chemistry, yes.
So how did high school or university chemistry affect your decision to become a doctor?
I don't think so. High school and not that affects your decision so much. But even before going that, if you already decided, they will help you to make it better. Of course, after that you still can change. High school can give you more openness and more opportunities and options that you can choose. So your mind might divert to other interests. Hey, this looks better. I'll go there. It's okay. It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as this is the best. Every profession is best for what the person doing. Be best at what you are.
Okay. So, how much chemistry knowledge do you apply in daily life?
Daily life. I think there's chemistry and everything. What you eat, you need to know how much food you're taking. It's carbohydrates, it's a chemistry by itself, right? So you must know what you're eating, how you're eating, and what damage it can cause, right? Whether the sulfur drug can cause harm to you or not. Whether that particular medication is toxic to you or not, the particular food is toxic to you or not, right? If you're a diabetic, you take a lot of sugar, glucose, right? Is it going to be toxic to you or not? All this is part and parcel of the biochemistry. You cannot live without that. It is part every day. You can call it as chemistry, but it is part and parcel of it. Without knowingly, you are in it. Oxygen you breathe, carbon dioxide comes out. Right? Everything is everything. Yeah.
So, if you are given the chance, will you choose the same path?
Yeah, I will. I have the passion for it. I will. Thank you.
So, thank you.
Thank you. Right. You want to be a doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Be the good one.
Yeah.